Hey you guys, welcome to another YouTube workout. Today we're on the chair. So it has been a long time. I think I have one chair workout on the website right now. This poor little baby has been tucked away in the corner for quite a while. So I'm so excited now that we're doing these YouTube videos at least once a week. I'm pulling this baby out. Okay, I always forget what a beautiful piece of equipment it is. So I am on a balanced body Wunda chair. Okay, so any chair will work for this. Any reformer or Pilates chair, okay, will work for this workout. Because I am on a Wunda chair, I am set on one spring, okay, and I am on the third peg from the bottom. Okay, third peg from the bottom, one spring only. The other spring is just hanging. Okay, we're gonna stay that way the entire time we work. Okay, because I don't want to mess around with the springs. Sometimes we'll do that when it's really necessary, but today I just want to flow back to back. Okay, so today I'm calling this workout All Pistons Fire because I want you to think of your arms and your legs like piston pumps. Everything is going to generate from the core, okay? And I know a lot of times when we work the upper body and the lower body, we think about the upper body and the lower body, and we don't tend to think a lot about the core. And in Pilates, it all generates back to the core. So I'm going to talk a lot about that today and having the movement start from the core. Okay, the only prop you're gonna need is a Pilates ring. I have my Ultra Fit Mini-Circle, so it's slightly smaller than the standard size Pilates ring. A normal size Pilates ring will do just fine, okay, but if you have a Mini-Circle, grab that. If you don't have a ring, you can do this workout without it, okay? Your hands or your arms can mimic what I'm doing, okay? And I'll give you the cue necessary so you're able to kind of tune into what you're supposed to be feeling in the body. This ring is just gonna help us connect better, okay? All right, let's not waste any time. Let's get started because I have a really nice flow planned for you. We are going to start seated on the chair. Okay, so come onto your chair. Remember, you're one spring only. That third peg up from the bottom is where you want to be hooked. So it's a very light weight right now. Okay, we're going to sit on the chair and we're going to get the balls of the feet on the chair. Now, I want you to think about the balls of the feet, base of the big toe to base of the pinky toe, fully connected, one line, okay? And that line, every time I say ball of the foot is going on the pedal, I want you to make sure that line is connected. Base of the big toe to base of the pinky toe, okay? We're gonna have that connection. Now, a lot of times today, we're gonna have the heel high, okay? And I'm gonna keep reminding you of that because as you work, the heel's gonna start to drop. Okay, so I want you to think about keeping the heel high, more in that releve. So we're recruiting the inner thigh, pelvic floor, and all of that. The ring is gonna come to the solar plexus. So base of your rib cage is where you want to put one of those squishy pads. Okay, so not your belly button, it's higher than that, base of the ribs. We're gonna encircle that ring, we're gonna sit nice and tall. So I want you to feel those sitting bones connected on the chair, and we're sitting nice and tall off those sitting bones. Think crown of the head, reaching away from the tailbone, sternum over pubic bone. Okay, both knees are pointing forward, so are my toes. My heels are high. Roll those shoulders down and back away from your ears. On your inhale, I want you to think about generating power from the core to send the pedal towards the floor. Now, it's not gonna go all the way down because I don't want you to rock forward on your sitting bones. I want you to stay seated nice and tall. Exhale as you lift. Inhale, find that piston pump type action. That inhale is going to generate the movement down. Exhale, invite those knees back up. Good. Inhale. So you're opening at that seat crease, right? And really, I'm only coming to about a 90-degree angle at the back of my knee. Inhale. Exhale, let that pedal climb back up. Inhale, open. Front of the hip. Right? I'm not rocking forward on my sitting bone. So the minute that I feel like I would need to tilt forward to get the pedal further down, I don't want you to go there. I don't want you to go there. I want you to stay in that nice, tall seat. Postural work too. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back up. 4 more. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back up. Think about that femur bone sinking into the pelvis. Inhale. Send that pedal down. Exhale, bring it back up. Really focusing on this movement. Inhale. Exhale, bring it up. Keep your heels high. Right, last one. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back. Now we're going to add a little twist to this. I'm going to ask you to inhale, and you're going to rotate to the right through your rib basket as the pedal goes down. Exhale, bring it back to center. Good. One more time to the right. Inhale, rotating to the right. Hip bones stay pointing forward. Exhale, bring it back. Let's go to the left. Inhale, twisting that right rib basket towards that left inner thigh. Exhale, bring it back to center. Good. Inhale, open up the front of the hip. Exhale, bring it back. Remember that inhale as we twist. We're going to go back to the right, 2 to the right. Inhale, twisting to the right. That inhale generates length inside the body. Exhale, bring it back to center. Another one to the right. So that's why I want you to inhale as you twist so that you grow taller. Think of that barbershop pole. Exhale, barbershop pole always looks like it's getting longer, right? Let's go to the left. Inhale, rotate to the left. As that pedal goes down, we're not rocking on our sitting bones. Everything's staying nice and stable, holding that neutral pelvis. Another one to the left. Inhale. Exhale, back to center. Good. Another time to the right. 2 to the right. Inhale. I want you to feel that core strength with that inhale. You can really feel that core working. Inhale, twist to the right. Exhale, back to center. Last time to the left. Inhale, twist to the left. Exhale, back to center. Good. Last one to the left. Inhale. Exhale, back to center. Now, we're going to change what we're doing with our legs. Okay, I'm going to ask you to come to first position. Heels together, toes turned out. So your heels are now glued together. Still high, ball of the foot is still connected to the pedal. Base of the big toe, base of the pinky toe. Okay, let those knees climb up. From here, we're going to do 4 presses down. Okay, so same thing. Roll the shoulders down and back. Inhale. Opening up the front of the hips. Feel the pelvic floor narrow. Exhale as you let that ring come up. Pelvic floor broadens. Inhale, send that pedal back down. Don't rock on those sitting bones. Exhale, bring it back up. 2 more. Inhale, press. Think of those pressing the heels together. Okay, so you actually feel them, feel that pressure, that imprint. Inhale, send the pedal away. Exhale, climb back up. Now, right here, you're going to hold it at the top. Your right leg is going to extend off the pedal. Now, I want you to stay in first position. So heels together, toes turned out. You're externally rotated. I want you to go ahead and extend that right leg in external rotation. So my right inner thigh is shining a little more up towards the ceiling. Let's do the same thing. Inhale, send that pedal down with the left leg only. Exhale, let it climb back up. Inhale, send it down. Think of that piston pump. Exhale, bring it back to start. Good. Inhale, press that pedal away. Hold that leg nice and strong. Exhale, bring it back. My left knee tracks with big toe, second toe. Okay, so that alignment, I don't want you to let that knee do whatever it wants. You want to hold that alignment. Good. Last 2. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back. Now you might feel that tremble start to kick in. Good. Inhale, send it down. Exhale, bring it back. We're going to add that little twist just 2 times. You're going to twist to the left as you send the pedal down. Exhale, back to center. Good. Last one to the left. Hold that right leg strong. Inhale, twist to the left. Exhale, bring it back. Now, we're going to come to a position where we hold that pedal halfway down. Inhale, send that pedal halfway. Hold it right there. Now, my right leg is going to pulse up. I want you to think about recruiting the inner thigh. Okay, up. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring it back to the pedal. Okay, let's do the other leg right away. We're not coming back to this sequence. Sit nice and tall, reconnect, let those knees travel up. Okay, sit nice and tall. Think of that piston pump. Let's inhale, send that pedal away. We're gonna set up nice and strong. Exhale, bring it back. One more before we extend that left leg. Inhale, send the pedal away. Exhale, bring it back. Now, holding at the top, let's extend that left leg. Remember, we're holding external rotation, so that left inner thigh shines a little more up towards the ceiling. Toes are angled out at a 45. Same thing. Left knee tracks with big toe, second toe. Inhale, send that pedal away. Exhale, bring it back. Good. Inhale, send it down. Exhale, bring it back. 4 more. Inhale. Then we're going to add those 2 twists. Exhale, bring it back. Remember, we're not rocking on the sitting bone. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back. Lots of concentration on these. Last 2. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back. Last one without the twist. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back. Now we're going to add the twist as we press the pedal away. Inhale, send the pedal down, twisting to the right. Exhale, bring it back. Good. Last one. Inhale, twist to the right. Exhale, bring it back. Now we're going to come to a position where we hold that pedal halfway down. Halfway down, hold. Left leg, pulse it up. Up. Try not to lean back. I don't want you to lean back. Think sternum over pubic bone. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring that left leg back to the pedal. Whew, and let it come all the way up. Okay, we're going to come forward off the chair. We're going to do a single leg up stretch. So the ring is going to come onto the top of the chair surface. Your hands are going to come on either side of the ring, okay? Now, if the ring bothers you and it's in the way, you don't really need it here. You can just put it aside. Okay, we're going to take that pedal all the way down to the floor. Okay, so down to the floor with both feet. You're going to keep your left foot on the middle of the pedal. Ball of the foot is connected. My right leg is going to cross over the top. So I have crossed legs right at the ankle and inner thigh. Okay, now from here, we're going to find flexion in this up stretch. So I want you to spread all 10 fingers out on that chair so you have a nice base of support. I want you to think shoulders over wrists, and I want you to minimize the amount of forward motion you find. Okay, so I want you to keep those shoulders over the wrists. We're going to invite the pedal up with our core. So we're going to think inner thigh, pelvic floor, low belly, all the way up through that psoas. Okay, so here we go. On your exhale, we're going to start to lift the pedal. Think about lifting up your inner thighs, pulling them up along the spine. You're going to round your back, looking at your knees. Hold it at the top. Inhale as you send it back to the floor. Find your flat back. Exhale, invite those inner thighs up. Look at your knees. Now, this is a light pedal. If it is too light and that pedal is not lifting off the floor no matter what you do, go ahead and change your spring load. Okay, you can move that one spring up a notch. Okay, up to that 4th peg. Curl, pull that low belly up and in. Psoas runs along the spine. We lift it. And then we send it all the way back down. 3 more, just like that. Exhale, curl, reach those inner thighs, pull them up, pull them up. Try not to travel forward with your shoulders. And then inhale as you take it back down. Last 2. Exhale, round and curl. Pull that belly button up to the heart. Inhale, send that pedal back to the floor. Last one, you're going to hold this one. Exhale, curl and hold it up there. Hold it. Okay, now your right leg. It's a tough hold, right? Right leg is going to lift away from the pedal to an arabesque. And now you're going to take that right leg and you're going to sweep it to the right side of the pedal, all the way back and up off the hip. Hold your curl. Sweep it to the right. Up and back off the hip. Okay, last 2. Sweep it to the right.
Up and back off the hip. You're looking at your knee. Good. Sweep it. Come all the way back. Hook that ankle back on top of your left leg and take the pedal down to the floor. Whoo! Okay, 4 full range of motion, just the way we started. Exhale, nod the chin round the spine. Pull that pedal up with your core. Inhale, send it back to tap the floor. Exhale, nod and curl. Lift, pull those inner thighs up along the spine. Good, and then take it back down. 2 more. 2 more. Exhale, nod and curl. Inhale, send it back down. Last one, you're gonna hold this one again. Exhale, nod and curl. Hold it up there. Take that right leg again. Take it away from the pedal. You're holding an arabesque now, and I want you to pulse your curl. Deepen your curl. Think about inviting that low belly and that left inner thigh up a little higher. Good. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hook that ankle back and send it all the way down to the floor. Whew, carefully step off your pedal. Carefully let it come back up, okay? Now we're gonna kneel. Okay, so I am actually gonna start kneeling away from you. I'm sorry. That's the way I planned this and the way the chair is angled, but you'll be able to see me just fine. Your left knee is coming onto your chair surface. Okay, left knee on the chair surface. Right toes on your pedal. Now, the right foot or the right leg is in external rotation, so the right knee is at a 45-degree angle off the hip. So are my toes, right? External rotation. My left knee is parallel, directly underneath my hip, pointing straight forward, okay? My ring is gonna come back to the solar plexus, so right at the base of the ribs, and I think you guys can see me nicely in the mirror anyway. Okay, wrap that ring with those arms, roll the shoulders down and back. Now again, this is where you wanna think sternum over pubic bone, ribs over pelvis, okay? The toes, or the ball of the foot, is connected to the pedal once again, okay? We're gonna think of that piston pump. On your inhale, without anything changing on the left side and your hips staying level, you're gonna send that pedal down towards the floor, find full extension of your right leg, and at the bottom, I'm gonna fix my foot here. At the bottom, I want you to make sure your heel is lifted. Okay, so that heel is gonna stay lifted like you're wearing a stiletto the whole time. Okay, exhale, invite that knee back up and the femur back into the hip. Inhale, send that pedal away. Keep your heel high. Exhale, invite it back up. So the ring here is used to keep us tall, right? I want you to hold that alignment. Exhale, invite that pedal back up. Okay, now with the amount of concentration and the alignment we're trying to hold, you should start to find that little bit of shake in the body. Exhale, invite it back up. Inhale, send it away. Exhale, invite it back up. That inhale is your piston. Inhale, let that leg drop. Exhale, pull it back. Your heel is still high and lifted. Good, 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, bend, femur sinks back into the hip. Good, last one. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back. Now we're gonna add a twist again. So remember that twisting action. On your inhale, it's a simultaneous movement. You're gonna send the pedal away as you twist to the left. Twisting to the left. Think about the ribs only. Waistline up. I know it's a lot to think about. Exhale, back to center, knee bends. Good, we're not shifting anything on that left side. That left knee is directly under the hip. Inhale, twisting to the left, send the pedal away. Exhale, bring it back. My right hip is not invited to drop. Inhale, twist. Exhale, back to center. Last one with the twist. Inhale, twist it away. Exhale, bring it back. Now we're going to change what we're doing. On your inhale, you're going to stay center. Send that pedal down. Hold it down there. Your heel is high. Now I want you to sit back with your left
sitting bone. You want to think about that sitting bone traveling straight back for the heel, and you're holding the alignment of ribs over pelvis. Okay, we're setting up that glute for more work that's about to come. Inhale, rise back up on that left side. Exhale, invite that pedal back up. Okay, inhale, send the pedal down. Hold it. Sink back into that left hip. Keep the alignment of ribs and pelvis. Feel that sitting bone really broaden, right? Inhale, rise back up. Open up the front of your left hip completely. And then exhale, bend that right knee back in. Inhale, send the pedal down. Sit back into that left hip. Good. Let the eyes travel with you, right? That's going to help keep you alignment through the spine. Open up the front of the hip and invite that pedal back up. One more. Inhale, send that pedal away. Hold it. Sit back into that left hip, and I want you to hold this one back there. Hold it right there, and I want you to pulse from your left sitting bone. Little pulse right there, generating from the glute and the hamstring. You're going to feel that quad a whole bunch. Good. You're here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, come all the way back up. Invite that right knee back up. Now, you're going to take that right leg halfway down. Okay, so inhale, send that pedal halfway, not full extension. Hold it, stay tall, and give me a little pulse. 1 inch down and 1 inch up. Your right heel is lifted. Okay, I want you to think about the generating coming from the core. Hold it right there, 1 inch down and up. Good, you're here for 6, 5, everything else is nice and stable. 4, 3, 2, last one, and let the pedal come all the way up. Woo! Okay, we're gonna stand. Okay, so stand right on up on your chair. Now I know we don't have our handlebars today, and I don't think I mentioned that at the beginning, but it's in the write-up. No handlebars just because they get in the way today. Okay, now this is gonna be a balance challenge. All right, so you can always stay on your knee and lengthen that sequence a little bit if this is too much. But you're gonna keep your left foot on the chair, okay? And your right foot is gonna take a step back on that pedal. So you're coming all the way towards that back edge, all right? Now, I don't want you to put your weight in the pedal. All your weight is in the chair. The ring is between your palms, so I'm already in a shallow squat on that left leg. So I want you to look for that left knee, tracking with big toe, second toe. All right, that's on the chair. Your foot is flat, it's parallel. My right leg is also parallel, but at the back edge of that pedal. Okay, now I'm gonna take the ring between my palms right at my chest. Okay, on my inhale, let's do it on an exhale. We're gonna send the pedal down, okay? So we're gonna sink into this left hip. As we send the ring away, I'm squatting a little deeper on my left side, but I'm not gonna let the booty come any lower than my knee. It stays just above the knee. And then I'm gonna rise all the way back up, and I'm gonna leave the pedal. I'm gonna leave the pedal and bring my ring overhead. Okay, so I know that's high in the camera, but hopefully you can see me in the mirror. Bring the ring back down to chest height, find the pedal, and sink into that squat. Whew. All right, so I want you to think more about your left leg than you do about that pedal. Inhale, rise back up. All the weight is in the chair. Ring comes up and overhead. Biceps frame the ears. Right, we find the pedal. We sink back into that squat, reaching my left sitting bone back. And then I inhale, rise back up. Woo! 3 more. Good. Find that squat. All the way. Reach the left sitting bone. I'm thinking about the sitting bone on my left leg, not my right leg on the pedal. Inhale, rise back up. Holding the alignment of ribs and pelvis. Right? Allow that torso to tilt on your squat. Okay? Allow it to tilt because I want you to feel the broadening at the sitting bones. And then inhale, rise back up. Woo! We got 1 more of those. And then don't worry, we're not going to find full extension anymore, but the burning will become real. The burning will become real. Good. On this one, you're going to hold it. Okay, now from here, I want you to bend your right knee. Inhale, extend it. Bend it. Extend it. So you're inviting that right femur up into the hip. Okay, keep your hips level. Don't let that right one sink. Good, you're here for 4 and press. Last 3 and press. Last 2, press. Last 1, press. Now come all the way up to the pedal is lifted. You are not going to stand all the way up, okay? All the way up till the pedal is lifted. And then come back down into your squat. Pedal finds top. Pedal finds it all the way up back at start, right? But you don't come all the way up. You are still in that shallow squat. And then you exhale as you come down. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. We got one more hold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hold. Bring that ring back up and overhead. Hold it and give me a pulse from your left glute. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and come all the way up nice and carefully. Ooh, boy, that left leg. Oh, boy. Okay, come all the way down to your knees. All the way down to your knees. I want you to come down safely. Okay, we're going to come onto our tummy. We're working the full body today. So you're going to lay down, but step off the back of your chair first, okay, to get set up. Ring is in your hand. You're going to lie down on your tummy facing the pedal. All right, now I want you to make sure that your belly button is at the very edge of the chair. Reach back and put that ring right between your ankles. Whew, I'm sweaty from that squat. Okay, all right, now your hands are on the pedal. The ring is between your ankles. If you don't have the ring, your legs are just off your hips. Okay, parallel. Toes are shining down. I'm going to point my toes. I'm going to send that pedal all the way down to get set up. So, again, I want you to make sure that that belly button is right at the very edge, okay? All right, now, from here, we're prone. I want you to broaden the collarbone, send the shoulder blades down the back body. Legs are strong, toes are pointed. All right, I want you to find a little bit of an imprint or a squeeze on that ring. Slight, nothing big. Hold it. All right, now we're going to do a tricep press. So I'm going to pull my belly button up and in. I'm going to allow my elbows to spiral forward. The inside elbow is going to spiral forward as I bend, letting the elbows skim my ribs. Inhale, send it away. Okay, hold that squeeze on the ring. Exhale. Belly button's pulled up and in, so we're not just relaxing on the chair. Inhale, send it away. With the belly button at the very edge of the carriage, I keep saying carriage. That's how you know I haven't used the chair in a while. You want to make sure, okay, it's more challenging to hold that nice long spine, right? Exhale, bend, spiral the elbow, the inside elbow forward. Inhale, send the pedal away. Arms are just like those piston pumps here, just like the legs were. Exhale, bend. Inhale, press. 4 more. Exhale, bend. Inhale, press. Now, when that pedal comes up, I don't allow my chest to rise. I hold that nice long spine. Inhale, press it away. 2 more. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Last one. Exhale, bend. Inhale, press. Now hold your pedal down. Okay, you're going to bend your knees. Bend your knees and flex your feet. Okay, all right, now from here, we're going to keep that pedal down, and all I want you to do is squeeze in on the ring. And I want you to feel the squeeze come from the pelvic floor, the glute, the inner thighs, okay, whole inside of all those adductors, okay, taking the leg towards the midline. 8, 7, belly button's pulled up and in. 6, 5, arms are at full extension. 4, 3, 2. All right, now come back. Legs are long now. Toes are pointed. Let's go back to that start position. I'm going to take my right hand towards the middle of the pedal. It's the heel of my hand, okay? My left hand is going to come to my low back. palm up. Okay, now hold that nice long spine. Imprint the ring so you have a little bit of squeeze from the pelvic floor and inner thigh. We're going to bend that right arm only. Exhale, bend that right elbow. Inhale, press. Exhale, bend. Inhale, press. 4 more, just like that. Exhale. Inhale, press. Last 3. Hold that long spine. Don't let the chest lift. Tops of the thighs are on the chair. Last 3. And press. Good. Last 2. And press. Last 1. And press. Now, take that pedal halfway, hold it halfway, and give me a little 1-inch pulse up and down. Tiny little pulse from the back line of that arm. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and let it rise up. Switch hands. Left hand to the pedal, towards the middle, a little bit more towards the middle. Right hand to the back, that low back. Okay, squeeze the belly button up and in, have that imprint on the ring, send that pedal all the way down, square off the shoulders. Okay, from here, same thing. Exhale, allow that elbow to bend, pedal rises. Inhale, send the pedal away. Exhale, keep those shoulders square. There's no twisting here. Inhale, send it away. Did you lose the squeeze on your ring? Find it again. You're here for 4 and press. Last 3 and press. Last 2 and press. Last 1 and press. Now hold that pedal halfway again. Halfway, squeeze that ring and give me a little 1-inch pulse down. 1-inch pulse down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Send the pedal all the way down. Ooh! Both hands on the pedal. Oh my goodness. Back to shoulder width. Okay, heels of the hand on the pedal. Hold those legs nice and long. Squeeze that belly button up and in. And let's pulse on the ring. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release for 6. Squeeze and release. Last 5 and release. You've got 4. Release. Last 3. Release. Last 2. And last 1. And slowly let that pedal rise. You can scoot back on your chair, and come all the way up. All right, grab that ring. Some of these positions I know are not easy to get in and out of. We got that squat on the other side. I know that isn't very happy news, but let's just get it done, right? All right, so we're going to come onto the chair. This time your right foot is going to be on the chair, your left foot on the pedal. All right, so come all the way up with your ring in hand. Okay, I know we're a little shaky, so stabilize yourself. Think about slow movement. Ring is coming right between the palms, okay? We're going to keep that right foot toes at the front edge of that chair, and you're going to take your left toes, to the pedal. Once you're there, you're good, right? It's that leap of faith. Okay, and I'm shaky, that's why. All right, ring is right at your chest. We're going to imprint lightly on the ring. Okay, I'm already in a shallow squat, so I want you to take a look down. Is right knee tracking with big toe, second toe? And are both legs in parallel, toes shining forward? Okay, here we go. We're going to sit deeper into that right hip. We're not pressing the pedal down. We're squatting on the right leg. And then we're going to rise all the way up. Weight is in the chair. Woo! To full extension on that right leg. Ring overhead. Okay, I'm losing my balance on this one. Ring, toes to the pedal. Good. Sink into that squat. Remember, we're not sending the pedal away. We're thinking about keeping the booty above knee height. Okay, and then when we rise, we imprint all the way into the chair and rise all the way up. Find your pedal. Sink into your squat. 4 more. Whoo! Take it slow. Balance is challenging here, right? Inhale, rise back up. Just remember, you're in the comfort of your own home. That's a good place to be. Good. Bring your toes back to the pedal. Find your squat. Nobody can see you except you, right? Inhale, rise back up. Last 2. Sink into that squat. You've got this. You've got this. right? The more you move, the more you make that neuromuscular connection. It gets stronger, okay? We might be getting shaky and the muscles might be getting tired, but we've made that connection in the body. Good. Last one, you're gonna hold this one, all right? And then we're not gonna find full extension anymore. So hold your squat right here. Now, holding isometric on that right side. Left knee bends. We invite the femur into the hip. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. You want to fight to keep your hips level. Bend and press. Good. Bend and press. Send that right hip back. Right for 4, left hip forward. Last 3 and bend. Last 2 and bend. Last 1 and bend. Now take that leg to full extension. And we're gonna come all the way till the pedal's at the top. Okay, you're not gonna lift away from the pedal anymore. So we hold this shallow squat. Send it back down. Good. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, back down. 2 more. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, back down. Last one. Inhale, rise up. 1 more, hold. Exhale, back down. Hold it here. Now, ring comes overhead. We're going to pulse from the right sitting bone. 1 inch up and down. Pedal's going to lift with that pulse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and come all the way up. Ooh. Okay. It's over. Thank goodness. Come down to your knees, right? Every time. It gets me every time. Okay, so you're on your knees now. Right knee's going to be on the chair. Left toes on the pedal. Okay, now, my right knee stays directly underneath my hip. Okay, I'm losing my mic. Right knee directly under your hip. Left toes and left knee at that 45-degree angle. Okay, ring's coming to the solar plexus. So we're externally rotated left, parallel right. Okay, I want you to make sure the right knee is directly under the hip. Okay, not inward, not too far out. Okay, directly under. Balance should be challenging here as well. So we're going to keep the pelvis level, belly button pulled up and in. Ring is at the solar plexus base of the ribs. On your inhale, keep your heel high. Inhale, send that pedal down, full extension of your left leg. Exhale, invite it back up. Your left knee, you can take a look down, should be tracking with big toe, second toe. Exhale, invite it back up. Everything is stable. If you couldn't see my left leg, you wouldn't even know I was moving. Exhale, that's the challenge here. Good. Inhale, send the pedal away. Exhale, bring it back. Ooh, it's getting shaky at this point. Keep that heel high. Inhale, send it away. Exhale, bring it back. 4 more. Inhale, press. And then we'll add that twist. Exhale, bring it back. Last 3. Inhale. Inhale. That's that piston pump. It sends that leg down. Exhale, sends that pedal down. Good. Last 2. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back. Good. Last one. Keep that heel high. Mine always drops on this one. Good. Send it away. Exhale, bend it back. Now let's add that twist 4 times. On your inhale, you're going to send the pedal away and twist to your right. You're twisting toward your stable side. Exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale, twist to the right. Less is more here. Okay, less is more. I want you to think about keeping the hips completely quiet. Inhale, send that pedal down. Twisting left ribs towards right inner thigh. Exhale, but I want you to grow tall. That's why we inhale. Last one. Inhale, send the pedal away and twist. Exhale, back to center. Now we're going to change what we're doing. Stay center. Inhale, send the pedal away. Hold it there. And now you're going to sit back, reaching with your right sitting bone. Okay, right sitting bone reaches for that right heel. Ribs stay in alignment with your hips. And then we rise back up and invite that femur back into the hip. Let that left knee bend, right? Inhale, send that pedal away. Right sitting bone reaches for the heel. We hold alignment. Feel the stretch on that right quad, right? And then rise back up and bend that knee. 2 more like that. Inhale, send the pedal away. Sit back into that right hip. Allow the torso to tilt, right? You need a major tilt right there. Inhale, rise back up and invite the pedal back up. Last one. Inhale, send the pedal away. Reach back into that right hip. Good. Bring it all the way back up and bend that knee. And I lied. Actually, we need one more because we're going to hold it, right? I forgot about the hold. You're going to inhale, send that pedal away, hold it. Sit back into that right hip. You can do this. Sit back into that right hip, hold it. And now, from the right sitting bone, not the quad. I know you feel the quad, but I want you to think about your sitting bone and your hamstring. Pulse up 1 inch and down. Up and down. Good. Focus on that right sitting bone. For 6, for 5, for 4, last 3, last 2, last 1. Rise all the way back up. Open up the front of the right hip. Bend that left knee. And now here we go. We're going to send that pedal halfway down. Inhale, send the pedal halfway. Hold it. Keep that left heel high. Lift it a little higher. And give me a 1 inch pulse. A 1 inch pulse. Thinking about generating that from the core. And that's your little piston pump right there. 6, 5, 4. From that psoas. 3, 2, 1. And let that pedal come all the way back up. Whew. Okay, we got the up stretch. All right, so stepping off in front of the pedal, facing your pedal now, okay, with the ring on top of your chair surface, okay, or get rid of it completely, your choice. You're gonna bring that pedal all the way down with your right foot. Right foot is gonna stay on the pedal. Left leg is gonna hook on top. Now my left toes are not on the pedal, just the ball of the right foot. Okay, my hands are on either side of that ring. Spread out all 10 fingers. Okay, so you've got a nice suction cup right at the center of the palm. Shoulders are over the wrists. Now remember, we don't want to travel forward to get the pedal to lift. We want to lift with the core and find flexion. So on your exhale, you're going to leave this flat back. We're going to nod the chin. Exhale, invite that right psoas up along the spine, looking at your knees. Inhale. Lower it back down. Woo! Exhale, reach and curl. It's a nice break though from the legs, right? That squat. Woo, that squat was miserable. And then send it back down, right? Exhale, nod the chin around the spine. Pull that belly button up towards the heart. Inhale, pedal goes back down. 3 more. Exhale, curl. And lower. Now, if you had changed your spring weight on the other side, feel free to do it on this side. Exhale, curl. Inhale, send it back down. Last one, you want to exhale on this curl to find that deep flexion. Exhale, curl, hold this one. Hold it up there. I know I didn't warn you. Your left leg is going to reach to an arabesque. Hold the pedal up there. Okay, left leg sweeps into that rainbow outside of the left of the pedal. Back to the arabesque. Hold it up there. Sweep and bring it back. 2 more. Sweep it to the left and bring it back. Last one. Sweep it to the left and bring it back. Hook the leg back where it was and send the pedal all the way down. Whoo! We got 4. Full range of motion. Invite the psoas up along the spine. Think about suspender straps, pulling it up. Inhale. Send it back down. 3. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lower. Last 2. Exhale, curl, lift, reach. And send it down. Last one, you're holding this one. Lift and hold it. Hold it right there. Lift that left leg to arabesque. Hold it. Hold it. You can do this. Right leg, we're going to pulse and deepen the curl. Pulse and deepen the curl. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last
last one. Hook the leg and send it back down. Oh my gosh. Invite the pedal up nice and slow. All right, we're on our last and final exercise. We're here, we did it. All right, pedal still, or that resistance is still the same on that third notch up, okay? So if you moved it for your up stretch, try to move it back now, although we will be doing a reverse up stretch. So you can feel it out when you get there, okay? Now, my feet are gonna come to the pedal. My feet are hip width apart, toes forward. I'm gonna take the ring to my ankle, okay? So right above the bones of my ankle, just like they were when we were prone, okay? Now, I'm gonna have a little bit of a squeeze on the ring because of the narrow stance of my legs, all right? Now, my hands are gonna wrap the front edge of the chair. Now from here, we're gonna send the pedal all the way down, and I'm gonna lift my hips up off the chair. So I am leaning forward, okay, over my pedal. Okay, now we're gonna invite the hips up and back, but we're gonna do that with the core. Okay, so on your exhale, so inhale to prepare, you're gonna lift the hips up and back. So you've gotta find a curl, flexion, rounding the spine, lifting the hips up and back. Keep those arms straight, but don't lock out the elbow, and then send it back on your inhale. Okay, exhale, pull the hip up and back. Find the rounding of the spine. Look at the back of the chair, right between those inner thighs. And then send the pedal back down. Okay, I'm inviting the hips up and back. Lifting, lifting, lifting. Think about someone pulling your hips up behind you. And then sending it back down. 3 more. Inhale, lift and curl. And send it back down on that inhale. 2 more. 2 more. Lift and curl. Send it back down. Next one is a hold. Lift and curl and hold it. Now, I'm going to ask you to bend your knees. Bend, mini bend, and extend. Mini bend, and extend. Hold it up there. Mini bend, and extend. Last one. Mini bend, and extend. Send it back down. Whoo, we got 2 more. 2 more. You're going to curl. Invite the inner thighs up and back. And then send it back down. We got 1 more. We're going to hold this one. Lift it up and back. Hold it. Pulse your ring from your pelvic floor all the way up at those inner thighs. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and send it all the way down. Whoo, and sit down. Holy moly, that was hard to talk. All right, let that pedal come up. Take the ring out. Set your ring down on the side of the machine. We're going to stretch. Come around to the back. Whoo, guys. That was a sweaty one. We're going to start facing forward. Okay, you're going to take your left leg into half lotus on the chair. Okay, so bent up on top of that chair surface. Left inner thigh shines up. Your right foot is on the floor, and I want you to make sure your right toes are pointing towards the pedal, okay? Now, I'm gonna bring my arms up and overhead. So, big inhale, taking those arms up and over. I want you to keep your back heel, your right heel is gonna stay on the floor. As you exhale, you're gonna nod the chin around the spine, and we're gonna find the pedal with our hands, and we're gonna send the pedal towards the floor. Oh, keeping that stretch. Good. On my inhale, I'm going to invite the pedal up a few inches, rounding through the spine. Exhale, send it back down. Inhale, invite it up. Exhale, send it back down. Hands don't leave the pedal now. You're stretching through the back line of that left leg and that inner thigh. Whew, releasing through the spine. Curl. And release. Last one. Curl, inhale. Exhale, send it down. Now, right here, bring that pedal all the way back up. We're going to turn to the right. Okay, so keep that left leg on the chair, turn to the right.
My right foot's gonna stay on the floor, toes turned out now. Okay, we're gonna do a little side bending. So I'm gonna bring my arms all the way up and overhead again, finding length out of the pelvis, lifting the ribs out of the pelvis, okay? On my inhale, I'm gonna send that left arm down towards the pedal. My right arm's gonna travel up and over my ear, and I'm gonna find that length out of the right side body. Pedal isn't gonna go far. It isn't gonna go far. And exhale, bring it back. Let's take the right arm towards the right thigh. Left arm reaches up and over that left ear. Find length out of that left side as well. We're gonna do it one more time on this side. Coming all the way back through center. Send that left heel of hand to pedal. Right arm comes up and over. Finding length, lifting out of that right side. Keep the right foot connected to the floor. Try not to twist. Come all the way back up. One more time. Right hand to right thigh. Left arm travels up and over. Find length out of that left pelvis. And come all the way back to center. We're going to do the other side, but before we do that, I want you to turn and face the rear. We're going to do a little butterfly stretch. Now, be careful, right? The chair is only so wide, so I don't want you to sit so far back you fall off the front end of the chair. I almost did that when I was practicing this. So if this is uncomfortable, don't do it. Just go on to the other side. But I want you to bring the soles of your feet together. My heels are on the chair. Okay, I'm going to let those knees go really wide, sitting nice and tall on the tips of my sitting bones, lifting out of that low back. Sternum over pubic bone, collarbone wide. Hold that butterfly stretch, thinking about opening my inner thighs as much as I can. I'm not applying any pressure to them. My elbows are far away. I'm not rounding over the inner thighs. I'm sitting tall. For 4, hold it. For 3, last 2. Good, and release that. Turning to the right, let's start with that side bending. Right leg is now half lotus on the chair. Left leg is in slight external rotation. We're gonna take those arms up and overhead, big inhale. And then we're gonna take that right arm towards the pedal and take that left arm up and over, lifting up and out of that left pelvis. Find that side bend. That bicep is right over my ear. Exhale, come back to center. Left hand to left thigh. Right arm comes up and over, lifting out of the right side body now. Again, using the inhale to grow taller inside, not collapsing. Good, and then bringing it back, doing it one more time, bringing the right heel of the hand to the pedal. Left arm travels up and over as you lengthen and reach through that left side. Whew, should feel so good. And then coming all the way back through center. Right arm travels up and over. Inhale. Exhale, bringing it back to center. Last and final piece. Let's turn forward. Half lotus with that right leg is still on the chair. Left toes and heel are on the floor, but my toes are pointing forward. Okay, so I'm going to get a stretch through the calf and the back line of that left leg. Okay, inhale those arms up and overhead. Exhale, nod the chin around the spine. Bring your hands to the pedal and slowly press that pedal down. Hold it there once you get there. Feel the stretch through the back of the right hip and through that left calf and Achilles. And now we're going to inhale as we invite the pedal halfway up. Exhale, send it away. Inhale, invite it up, keeping the flexion in the spine. Exhale, send it away. 2 more. Inhale, invite it up. Exhale, send it away. Last one. Inhale, invite it up. Exhale, send it away. And now inhale, fully bring that pedal all the way up. Bring those arms up and overhead one last time. Bring your palms to prayer. Pull them down to chest center. Guys, give yourself a round of applause. That was one killer chair workout. Nice job, you guys. If you ever have questions for me, I know it's been a while since I posted a chair workout. I promise I will post more. I love this thing. It won't be stuck in the corner anymore. But if you have questions for me, since I haven't taught a chair workout in quite a while with you guys, leave the comments and questions below the video. I will get back to you. I will answer each and every one of you. Okay, let me know if you have a different brand of chair. Any sort of modifications you needed that I didn't give, I can absolutely give those, okay? And I want you to also take note that the weights that I describe on the chair, today we stayed with that one spring on the 3rd notch, okay? So that is all based on the strength within the body already that you've developed. It has a lot to do with weight, height, size of person. So that spring load may not be right for you. So feel free to change it, okay? Now that mention is in the write-up as well, okay? That the spring load corresponds to body type as well, okay? So I want you to be aware of that. It doesn't mean you're less strong or anything like that. I want you to be able to change the spring load. The lighter the springs, especially for this workout, the harder it's gonna be because it's gonna require the core to do more work. You can't ride the pedal up and down. I don't want you to ride the pedal, even though it's really fun, but I want you to use the core. All right, you guys, have a beautiful day. Leave your comments. I can't wait to hear from you, and I'll see you again soon.